If you're planning to go for a trip to Venice or San Francisco, make sure that you have got a camera with you. As researchers assure us, these photos will be the only source of the information about many wonderful places to tell to our grandchildren in the future. The Mother Nature has already pointed tens of cities that would disappear from the face of the universe. People know that San Francisco is known for being situated in seismically dangerous zone, and very frequently earthquakes take place in the city. But the horrible consequences that may be followed by a powerful catastrophe are beyond awareness of plain citizens. As estimated by the specialists, the probability of the 8 points earthquake within next 70 years makes 75%. San Francisco locates a number of high buildings which will not resist even 6 points. So what about 8 points? Lately, a lot of people are leaving the city and they are doing right because it's too dangerous to stay there and what is more to root there for life. Venice is the most romantic city in the world, but unfortunately it hasn't got promising future. This city is sinking constantly from the time of its foundation, and in the last time the speed of sinking has increased very much. For the last 50 years, soil level went down in 25 centimeters, what is 20 times more than usual figures. Today the Venice vulnerability is high because this city is, as no one else, depends on water level. More than 3 milliards of euros has been spent on the different systems of flood protection. But later it revealed that the project was rejected due to many reasons. The main reason was corruption on the hand of mayor and 8 senior officials. By the way, they were arrested shortly. So for the moment Venice is dying. A high crime rate, raping and murders decreases the population of the city at 3 times. Detroit was titled the most dangerous city in the USA. During prosperous time, the population of Detroit reached the number of 2 million and today it's less than 700,000. What is more, the level of unemployment in this city is the highest. The city is precipitously turning into the ghost. Russian cities are also represented in this list. Administrative center of Ivanovsk district is in serious decay. Previously, this city was a large textile center and thousands of women have been rushing to Ivanov looking for a job. Massive waves of the fast sex led to the fact that Ivanov got the title of the Bright City. After the Soviet Union has been destroyed, 60% of the local population were obliged to tighten the belt even further. Concurrence growth in the sphere of textile industry along with appearance of Chinese and Turkish products have undermined the Ivanov economics. Low childbirth rates alongside with high mortality rate, poverty, crime, drug and alcohol abuse, infrastructure downfall. All these are the factors that has risen the disastrous decay of ex-prosperous city turning it into one shadow. The worst thing is the fact that young people are constantly leaving this town and move to other regions of Russia that are more developed. The city with great history, making one of the 10 biggest cities on our planet, is gradually sinking down. Mexico is located on the bottom of the dry lake that is the principal source of drinking water for locals. Every time when people open the crane at home, the city is falling down at extremely low speeds. According to experts' data, during the last 65 years, certain parts of Mexico have fallen at more than 9 meters. The city is steadily expanding and in the same time the water-bearing bed is being exhausted. That's why the future of Mexican capital is in the phase of sinking. A tiny Eastern African country, Gambia, risks of losing its capital. Soil erosion coupled with rising of sea level can lead to fatal consequences for Banjul. This city risks to be trapped by the depth of the sea in the nearest future. Climatic changes have already led to the sea level growth within 1 meter. If this tendency keeps growing up in the middle of the 21st century, the most Banjul buildings will be sunk down. Actually, the country is losing its rice fields. That is very awful hit on the economics. Sand floods are coming into being on the place of the fertile ground result in rising serious problem. Like this kind of danger lies in way the Malian city Timbuktu, which resides 60,000 people. Timbuktu is the most ancient settlement in the south of Africa. It is more than 1,000 years old. This city is famous for its natural and historical sites all over the world. though our grandchildren will never see them. Naples is the most interesting city for tourists in Italy. As experts say, sooner or later it will be wiped off the world map. The volcano Vesuvius rising at the coast of the Bay of Naples is the delay action bomb. It is Vesuvius in particular that has destroyed Pompeii in 78. Every second, Vesuvius erupts energy many times stronger than a nuclear attack above Hiroshima. When the volcano is activated, no powers will save Naples. Bangkok, the capital of Thailand, is threatened too. The city, populated with 7 million of people, is sinking due to sea level growth. In this time, the underground layer of fresh water is being exhausted indeed. Coastal sinking is a serious problem for Bangkok. For the last century, certain streets of this city became real channels. The scientists do not hesitate that in order to prevent catastrophic consequences, these issues should be resolved as soon as possible. The worst thing is that Thailand authorities are likely not to do anything to fix this problem. In the moment, the city is in real danger. The first place of this rating is occupied not by one but set of cities. Climate change and sea level growth are the factors threatening many coastal cities of the USA. Millions of people finding themselves in the risk zone must think about their home residence changing. As estimated by scientists, since 1889, world ocean water level had risen at 20 centimeters. Today, the same changes occur 4 or 5 times quicker than 100 years ago. That is, the probability of horrible destructions is rising up in coastal cities. The analysis of actual situation shows that the flood damage within next 15 years will increase by 2 times. This problem may concern 10 of big cities, among them Los Angeles, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Houston, and others. Many of presented cities will not disappear shortly. But as to San Francisco and Naples, they are in real problem because destructive earthquake and volcano eruption may turn these cities into ruins in several minutes. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel VitaLife and don't miss new video.